Hello, hello, my beautiful women of the world, women of a certain age. I welcome you. And today is a very special episode that I know you will enjoy. If you are of a certain age, women, I say always 45 and over, your radiant life. We are talking about women 55 and over. And I have a special treat for you, introducing to you my beautiful friend and partner in this incredible mission that she's going to talk about. So welcome to my show. You already know that this is a show for women who are not done living yet, not done thriving yet, who want to have radiant health and radiant health means body, mind, and spirit, want to thrive and make a difference in the world, and want to have the most meaningful, joyous, and profound life in the second part of their life. So if that's you, then you are in for a treat. Every Saturday at this time. But today it's special because I want to introduce you to this incredible trailblazer, a woman who is going to make a huge difference in the lives of millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions of women over 55, and maybe even younger, because they want what they can't wait until they're that age, or they want to share this with their aunts, with their mothers, or whoever is reaching that point, or is at the crossroad in her life, maybe getting a divorce, or her partner is passing away or has passed away. So for all of these incredible women, your place will be assured and you will be given the opportunity to thrive. So without further ado, here I want to introduce to you my beautiful soul sister and partner, business partner, Kathy Tarochione. And I want you, my beloved, beautiful friend, to tell us a little bit about you, your life story, and how all of this, which is about to be launched, came into being.
Well, thank you, everyone. My beloved soul sister, I am honored to be here today and to share with everyone the beautiful gifts that have been bestowed upon us by the universe and by the world. It's incredible. So when I share this with you and your soul sisters as well, we will be able to unite and connect like no other way before. So for those of you that have been feeling like lost, invisible, not connected, you're at a point in your life where you think, I'm worried about what's going to happen to me in the future. All of these feelings that you're having are ones that all women are feeling at one time or another in their life. So in my particular case, I won't go into my whole background because we only have a half an hour. But the most important part is I'm a 77-year-old disabled widow. I've also been divorced and I'm now single. So I have the whole spectrum of womanhood for the women over 55. During my lifetime, I've had a tremendous amount of challenges, but I've been able to make a lemonade out of lemons every single time. So what has happened is I've now had an aha moment and realized that all of the situations I've had through my lifetime, especially over 55, have been gifts have been given to me to overcome these problems. And how did that happen? What really happened? How did I manifest that? How was I able to create all this? So through a community known as the Golden Life Community, we have now formed we formed a community that has two different components to it. One is called the Worldwide Golden Connections. unlike a typical membership program that you go to where it's a community and you share and you look at videos and all that, this is different. This is called a connection platform. We are inviting women over 55 to come together to connect worldwide for a purpose. These are for, this connections are for contributing based women, contributing from having a contributing mindset, that want to be able to move forward and find out on their own level what is it that is going on in their life and how they can now grow into a golden, we call them golden connectors. So you could be a golden connector where you're identifying what's going on in your life, and then you'll be able to share it with other people. At the same time, you now are lifted up and you go up to a higher level and you realize this, I've had all these skills all my life. I've had this beautiful opportunity and I've never known how to take advantage of it. So truthfully, what we're saying is that it's not that you don't know, but truly you don't know. You're not aware
You
of
don't
how.
know. I mean,
Yeah,
you know so much more than you believe you know.
that's right. Right. You have so much more. And so this is an opportunity for you to share with others, non-judgmental, work with others, create content that is based on your feelings, your emotions. You become actually part of this entire connection globally. And more importantly, you get to share with other women around the world about their cultures, about how they live. And you'll find interesting that they are also the same as you. Although we look at people somewhere across the world, we never get involved and we never find out. We see it on the news, but have you ever talked to somebody personally in their lifetime? I mean, in their life, what's going on and how we all relate? Because here is the bottom line. We are all connected. You hear that all the time, but you don't know how we're connected. And the truth is, when I look in Angelika's eyes, I see me. And when she looks at me, she sees herself, because we all have each other in each other. We are all totally connected. So if that is the case, why don't we become physically, emotionally, psychologically connected? Think of the power that we have once we are all connected together and we are able to communicate to the universe. Think of the wonderful things that we can manifest for each other's ladies. We are not going to be able to do it without each other. This is a movement to connect you at the heart and mind level, where you are feeling that you belong, that you matter, and that we see you and other women see you as well. So as the second component of the Golden Life community, we have what's known as golden spaces. And what better way than to have a place for a new lifestyle change where you can live with other like-minded women who are alone, who are single, widowed, divorced, going through a transition, and share in this particular, we call them the golden spaces. You live in the golden spaces, but the difference is that you're contributing. You're contributing to an entire mindset. And if you can think of it this way, the entire community encompasses both of these areas. But within that community, now we're able to broadcast live around the world, not only from the golden spaces, not only from our virtual connection platform, but also from chapters around the world where women can meet, physically meet, and see each other on TV with knowing what's going on around the world. So we're connecting. We're literally golden. These are golden threads of connection that are going around the entire world to bring all of the soul sisters together so that we can work to. It's a sisterhood of golden nuggets, golden moments,
Yes.
golden relationships. So I am proud to have Dr. Angelika Christie with us not only as a partner, but also as a major contributor in many, many ways. Her passions align with us, and we align with her passions. So that's how we got together. I met her serendipitously.
Okay.
The manifestations that have been happening over the last, I would say last year, have been phenomenal, because we have a clear path and we have an intention, and we know that what we're doing is going to be helping women. I met Angelika at, we were watching we were involved in a summit, I believe it was, or a series of, well, I think it was a summit anyway. And I was brought up on stage because I had a specific question or a specific problem that was going to be solved.
You were on a
And
hot seat, so to
I was
speak.
in I was on the hot seat, and Angelica, she resonated with me from what I was talking about, because one thing I know about myself, that I am totally transparent. And I also am at an age where I can afford to say what I want to say when I want to say it. Years ago, I used to be much more filtered. I'm not anymore. So if you ask me for the truth, I will definitely give it to you. So anyway, she
Yeah.
reached out to me after that particular, and she said she never really reaches out to people. But in my case, she did. And since that time, the second I met her, the connection was there, and I immediately fell in love with her. She has been just like a crystal in my life, that the one I want to hold and hang on to, and know that only good comes out of it, and good and beauty and wonder.
Yeah.
So just think of, if you've met two of the people that are involved in the Golden Life community, imagine the network that we have of wonderful women. So we would love to have women all over the world understand that we're not asking you to do anything other than to connect.
Connect. Yes. Yeah.
That's it.
There will be, we will have this online platform, and within that, we will have, uh, you know, all kinds of different groups that are interested in different things, right? To create, to collaborate together, to share. And whether it's, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be writing, it could be knitting, it could be anything. And so we support this. We create that safe container, so to speak, the sacred, safe container, so that the women who feel that when they talk about something that they're interested in, always wondering, am I ridiculed? Is that appropriate? Can I speak about it? Do I have a voice? Is this silly? All of that falls away. It doesn't, oh,
Yes.
I get goosebumps when I talk about it that way. It just is taken away. We will
Yeah.
be able to be real, to be our true personal, unique self. Our own personalities will not be shut down or will be judged in any way. It will be just be, we will all be in awe of each other, because everybody has unique gifts that they can share. And I know you may say, well, you may have it, but I don't think I do. Yes, you do. You see, you came here with unique gifts, and what feels natural to you is something that somebody else admires. You say, oh my God, I wish she would talk about this a little more. I'm so interested to find out more about this. And so it is with all of us. We really have been separated in the past. I mean, already in the last few decades, but especially in the last 3-4 years, with COVID and with everything that's going on in the world, there is more and more separation. We become more and more dependent and attached to our
Oh
electronic
yeah.
devices. And so we don't even speak anymore. I mean, this is beautiful that we can meet online, because I mean, this is how we have met. And yet there are, it's not just scrolling and finding out, but to develop intimate relationships. Intimate, I mean, that come from the heart, from your soul, from your longing, from your inner longing, and to find out how you can grow more into who you truly are. And since I'm a naturopathic, a doctor, and a relationship coach, and a Reiki master teacher, I believe in the three areas, or the three pillars of life, which is your spirituality, really knowing who you are, the incredible, unapologetic, magnificent woman that you are, and then finding out about this by learning how to listen to your body, to be deeply connected with your physical body, its needs and its joys, and create the best possible, I mean, not only health, but also rejoice and become joyful in your abilities, and stretch them maybe a little bit. So that physical part, that can be so supported and grow. And then your relationships, and your relationship, of course, with yourself is number one. And then your relationship with others, with your soul sisters, with your family, extended family, you know. And since, like Kathy said, we are all part of each other. We are all connected, really deeply connected. And this is the time now. The time has come where we must wake up to that realization that we are not separate, and that we need each other. We need to come together in community and collaboration to grow together, to make it easier, to make it smooth and joyful. And the curiosity is really all you need. You don't need to know anything in particular. Just have an open heart.
Or do anything.
Yeah, but be curious, you know, to learn more about self and about whatever interests you, and other women. So if that's something you that touches your heart, your gut, your soul, then this is the time for you to get in touch with us, because we are launching this incredible adventure and life-changing. How would you want to call it? It's so magnificent that I haven't found a word for it.
It's an entire paradigm shift. And I did want to add, I thought which might be helpful to our audience, is giving you a scenario. Now, this is not a true story, but it's a scenario. Say, for instance, now we know this to be true, that many women, especially in their 60s, who are now alone, they just became widows, or they're divorced, or whatever, their children are gone. They thought that they would have the relationship all through their life, and that they would all be connected. And what happens is they start to move away. These women start to feel invisible. They no longer matter. They become depressed. And unfortunately, what happens is they become bitter, and anger sets in. And anger is really fear inside out. Yeah. And they feel fearful, and they don't know how to get out of it. So people will tell them, oh, you need to get out, Mary. You need to get out, Gwen. You need to go on social. It's always somebody giving you advice of what to do. But the truth is, you really know what to do. It's just that you've lost the interest, and you've also lost the skill sets in how to communicate. You no longer communicate.
Do I go? You know how?
Yeah, you lost how do I commute? And then the thought of, oh, I got to get dressed. I got to go here. I got to schlep over here. I got to do this. I have to do that. And also there's the fear of, if you do anything online, oh, I'm going to be judged. I don't want to be able to tell the truth, because if I do, I know they're going to think of me that I'm this awful person. And if you're called on when you're in a live broadcast, you immediately shut up. I don't know how many times I go on a Zoom call and I see people where they keep their video off and their audio off. They don't want anybody to see them. That's the truth. Or they're doing something else. so they're not paying attention. So if you're not going to be present, if you're not going to be present with your video and with your audio, then you shouldn't be in our connection group, because this is about connections. So what happens when you do come in to one of our groups? It's about you, just like you were going over to a girlfriend's house. You're going over there. Do you walk in and hide your face? And do you sit down and turn away? Or do you sit and you talk? You don't have to talk about anything in particular, but if a subject comes up and somebody brings up the subject, then you're going to talk about it and you share your experiences without being judged. It's not going live over the internet over everyone. It's within a private group. So everything you say is secret. So if you want to talk about sex, incontinency, all these things that women won't talk about openly, about what it's like to be a widow, the bitterness, the anger, the happiness, what comes in, the celebration, a divorce, things like that. Those types of things are the things that we connect with. Now, when we connect and we talk about it, you know yourself, the truth will set you free. When you start talking about it, you instinctively start to feel a little bit better. And it's like, ooh, I shook that off. And you want to come back again, because why? Because you had people that listened to you and they understood and there was no judgment. And they want to share with you. If they could, they'd give you a virtual hug. They want to connect. Now, all of a sudden, you're finding that women that shared what you, that share the feelings and the thoughts that you have, now they want to connect with you individually, not just as a group. And you start creating these golden threads of connection based on what your experiences are, of which you've lost through the years. Why? Because your friends have died, you've moved away, you no longer have the same life you've had before. So now you're going to bring it back to where you were, and you create a whole new world for yourself built on solid friendships that are based on honesty, transparency, and the love of another.
Yes. And desires that are in alignment with other women, because they are your age group. There are no 20-year-olds, you know, that's it. Well, I cannot relate to this. We all can relate in a certain way, and others may already be a couple of steps ahead, and they can share their experience, or they can share what has helped them, even outside of their own advice, but maybe in a way of a certain nutrition or natural face creams, or all of this hype that is out there in the marketplace about anti-aging and turning back the clock into all of these lies. Actually, they are lies.
Yeah, right.
It's all hype, right?
You can get rid of this wrinkle here, and you can get rid of the jowls. You can get rid of all of this for an hour, and it comes right back again.
But there are actually products, and I mean, I know it from you, Kathy, and myself. I'm constantly exploring, because as a naturopathic doctor, I know that health is inside and out. The health of your skin is really important, but what we are advised to buy is mostly chemicals and toxins. So to get away from all of this and really understand what is building your skin, because what you put on your skin, you may as well eat. I mean, it is that it goes straight into your bloodstream, right? So I wasn't always aware of that, even though I should have known as a naturopathic doctor. But then you don't think about it, and then you do certain things. But in the last maybe 10 years or so, I have really started to pay attention, and my skin actually has improved more and more, rather than aged more. you know, and I think maybe you have the same experience, Catherine. So there are wonderful things we can do, but it is really important that we have women who are at a certain age who have that experience, and not everybody has the same experience, but we can talk about it and say, maybe try this here and see how it is, and then we are within this community that shares and supports support each other. This is so
right.
important,
So, you know, I also wanted to add, which I think is very important for these women. We decided not to design the connection platform as, like we said, as a community where we're going to offer videos and audios and things like that, although we will have some available for you should you want to be able to. Angelika has quite a number of them, and we have a number of them that we're going to be able to use. But we I'm sorry. But the most important thing is for us to be able to understand that where we are coming from is, we don't want to say to you, here's what you need to know. Here's what you have to do. We're not bringing in experts that say what you have to do. So just picture this. We're in a Zoom meeting. It's a private Zoom meeting. We're a group together. We're a group of 25, 30 women that are there for the purpose of talking about widowhood. Now, during the course of that, each woman is sharing her experiences, good, bad, indifferent, etc. What will pop up, what will come to surface, and what will show itself to us is a topic that resonates with everyone about widowhood. So based on that, then we say to the group, okay, now we want to collaborate in putting together courseware, a book, things that, a workbook, something that we can share with the entire platform, with all of the golden connectors, so that they can also relate to it as well. So the content is being created by the connectors, by the participants. We're not creating it without your help. So you become
and then sometimes I believe, I mean, you probably have friends who are experts in a particular field and that you trust and know, and then when certain challenges or issues come up, we can bring you know, guests in, right? Who can talk about a certain topic and issue and have a conversation about that. So absolutely, we have that as well. So it's not just sharing amongst us, even though this is the main, that's the meat of it, so to speak. We want to connect on a deeper level. We want to understand more and experience more and have it firsthand. And then we also want to get maybe the newest, but not the frivolous, but the deeply researched, scientific, and really valuable expertise in something in as well that makes us, gives us food for thought, and improves our not only knowledge but our experience, or our you know, how we can grow into something that we didn't know before, and prove that way. And even maybe find a way of monetizing it. All things are possible and available.
Okay, so what we're, I know we have to close real soon. So what we're really saying is that if you are a woman who just doesn't feel like you're connected, we invite you to connect with us at the heart level, at the spiritual level, and with the understanding that we would like for you to engage in having a contributing mindset, so that you can share with others and you can also benefit as well, and lift yourself up, lift others up, and bring yourself back to a feeling of being worthwhile and contributing the special gifts that you have, even though you might not recognize what they are right now, you will by the time you come into our platform. So that's
You
all.
like to, do we have a link that we can share?
Well, we're not,
Yes.
we're actually, you know what we're doing right now, should you be interested, we are inviting a charter membership group that is coming in to help design what it will look like. If you would like to be a charter and advisory member, you can let us know, and we can bring you in at a very small rate, which will be a membership that is for a lifetime. The price will never go up. And I think it's going to be something like, well, I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want someone to come,
Would
but
be like what? Like a dinner or like
no, more like around $10 a month.
lunch? Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Or $100 a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that to become a charter on the advisory council, being help because this is like a startup grow grassroots
Yeah.
organization.
It's a
Okay, you have to
movement,
go. Yeah,
right? It's
it
a movement.
absolutely is a
Yeah.
movement. Yes.
Starting a
And the
movement.
power that we have, women have so much power. Just think about how we can connect and manifest and bring so much
Yeah.
to the world. It's
It,
time for us to unite, ladies. It really is. It's time for
yeah.
us.
Time is right now. Okay, and my time is up, so I
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
I know.
thank you so
Okay.
much for being here. And please get in contact. In my bio, there are all the ways you can get in contact with me, and let's do this together. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Bye bye
Okay.
for now. And
Namaste,
always
my dear soul
coming.
sister.
Namaste. Namaste. Always check in here at Saturdays at 3 o'clock Eastern time. And we are always talking about something that is not only of interest, but valuable and will lift you up positive. Okay. Bye bye for now.